For the most part, the media fell all over itself, trying to make the Occupy Wall Street protesters appear as a true grassroots movement. The real 99% of honest men and women who simply wanted a shot at having a more successful life. I, for one, have no doubt that this was true during the first few weeks or perhaps days of the movement. But any objective observer realized that this lofty goal quickly evaporated. Hello, I'm Jerry Johnson, and I welcome you to this edition of Against the World. So what can Americans who actually work for a living and pay most, if not all, of the local, state, and federal taxes expect from a second round of the Occupy Wall Street protest? More trash littering cities, towns, and parks? Greater disruption of those who actually work? Biased media coverage? More rapes? Higher reports of theft? Riots? Clashes with police? Public drug use? Hospitals filled with those who overdose on those drugs? Higher costs to taxpayers? Calls to burn down cities? Death threats? More human fertilizer found in public parks? People urinating outdoors? Louder cries of fairness? Greater involvement from socialist, communist, and anarchist groups whose stated claim is to overthrow the system of government and economics which built this country? More Democrats lending their support? Awful smells, rotting food, justifiable anger, well, at least according to the liberal media. The 1% being called the 99%, when it's quite evident the Occupy Wall Street protesters are the 1%, if not less. More class warfare, greater class envy, freeloaders demanding more of your hard-earned dollars, more hatred, higher reports of racism, demonization of the true working class because you refuse to give these spoiled brats an even greater amount of your hard-earned dollars just so they can sit on their brains in public parks and demand even more. Or all of the above. Until next week, this is Jerry Johnson, standing contra mundum against the world.